Out of 162 million females in the U.S., only about 200,000 are in active duty in the military. By a show of hands, how many people would be willing to watch a video about women in the military and history? Including more females will rapidly increase the amount of people that are on active duty and are able to help protect our country. I come from a family who has had many relatives serve in different branches, but the only female relative that I had that served was in the Coast Guard. And I thought to myself, Parker, why don't more people or more females enlist in the military? And in order to comprehend the women's role in the military or understand why they aren't enlisting more, you have to understand the struggle that women go through when attempting to join. Women face many obstacles in day-to-day life. Society views women as weak, emotional, unable to support themselves. Therefore, many females feel denied the right to fight for their country because of gender and the generalizations that come along with that. And even though there are laws that allow women to fight, there is still a constant battle for them to find a common ground and have more equality for both of the genders. In 2015, a little over 15% of the Army was female. And out of that, none were selected to join the Navy SEALs, Army Special Forces, Marine Raiders, or even battlefield airmen. One big opposition against women in combat is that they will have a hard time keeping a level head or distract men that are with them. Heather McDonald, a contributor to the Wall Street Journal, said that women should not serve in combat, should not serve in combat roles due to situations where males are more likely to try to impress females. One situation that she references is a situation where male Marines were doing handstands in front of their fellow female Marines in an attempt to show off. After hearing about this, many veterans rallied and said that McDonald, who had no military experience, cannot comment about women's roles in the military. Even after this, McDonald still continued to state that there were other things that could happen where one example she gave was tests being lowered or made easier for women so that they can join. These oppositions are what keep more women from enlisting in the military. Many believe that women are incapable of protecting, defending oneself, and are supposed to be weaker or more nurturing, so therefore they are not as willing to let them fight. Very few women are actually willing to endure the discrimination that is brought upon them by joining the military. This is an untouched population of females that could potentially help to aid our military and protect the U.S. And with such a large population not being utilized, it affects not only the women that are being discriminated against, but also our nation's safety. If more women were being accepted into combat roles, more would feel comfortable joining and being able to help expand our military. Through all of the oppositions, though, there are many solutions. One of them is providing the same test to both genders, allowing them to show physical and mental strength without changing anything to help the females join. This would show similar abilities and therefore help lower discrimination against the female gender and help to increase women in combat roles. Former Marine Sergeant Dakota Myers, a recipient of the Medal of Honor, stated that he fought next to both men and women, and he said that women were fighting just as hard as any other man out there. Myers believes that women who complete the same test as men should be allowed to fight. Many say there is no way to ensure that women are being provided the same tests that men are, and that is true because there is no way to prove that this is happening, but these tests that are designed for the military are very difficult, and the women are willing to endure this. So instead of worrying about tests being lowered for women, we should provide some kind of regulation or standard to make sure that there is no inequality. To help encourage more women and more females to join the military and to fight in combat roles, we should show them a video of the history of women in the military. With women's morale so low, the solution to discrimination will help to bring more females to enlist. After all of the information I've told you guys today, how many people would now be willing to watch the video? How many people would be willing to share it with a female that you know? All it takes is a little encouragement, and you too can help pave the way for more females in the military.